Hello, this is Ronnie. I'm back here with a clip as usual taken from a long video that I just finished to record for my subscribers. The clip is focusing on gold and silver, this time priced only in US dollars. I want to mention as well that I'm opening again the special offer 50% off on all my services for those who are interested. If you're interested, please stay on. After the clip ends, I'll be providing further details. Other than that, I wish you a pleasant viewing and successful trading week. See you next week. Bye now. This is a chart of silver priced in US dollars on the daily scale. The overall impression that I get concerning silver and gold priced in various currencies is the following. If we don't have a bottom in place, at least the low point of the correction, we must be really not very far from getting it very soon. Okay, and I think that next week, early next week, within a day or two, we should have the answer for that. It might even come within just the first few hours of trading. So that is in a nutshell what I think in general concerning the precious metals. I will now deal with the details that we have here, and we have several possible readings here. We discussed it over time. We assume that we are still in a corrective, potentially fourth wave on this scale. We have seen an A, we have seen a B, we are presumably going down for the C, or the C is done. And if it is done, we are going up potentially for the D. And later on, the E leg, yes, and when it's all done, we are going to continue higher in a big way. There is, concerning the reading that starts from here, there is the potential, of course, of taking this as an ABC, in which case the issue of the C, provided it continues up, the issue of the C is finished. There is no problem. That was an ABC, ABC, yeah, ABC like that, or ABC X ABC. In short, you got your B here, you got your A here, and you got your C here, ready to come up now, delivering the D. However, if it continues down this coming week, I do not expect a waterfall collapse. Okay, I do expect maybe a drop at most to 1640, 1630, might actually go down to 1620, in which case it is going to have an effect. It's going to have an effect on the long-term interpretation of this chart. And what would be the effect? The effect is that this is probably not a 3-4. Okay, if you remember, I told you that it mustn't touch this line. If it does, it's going to kill the potential for a 1, 2, 3, 4. So if it dives through that, it's probably telling us that this is 1, 2. Okay, either we have a set of a 1, 2, 1, 2 like that, because I can't see what else could it be. Okay, I do not think it is going to crash all the way down. No, I still remain a bull at this point. I think if it does go down towards 16.10 or so, I mean diving through the line, going towards the 200 moving average, it's going to come back. But what we're going to do, we're going to have to treat this as an A, that's a B, that's a long C. Okay, we composed of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you see? And then I think the road will be clear for it to continue a lot higher. So these are the two options that I see at this point. I'm going to show you the 60 minutes. The price action in the last few days, last week, left us really still with a question mark unanswered. You can see the arrows and everything I had. I think that was on Friday, maybe even on Thursday, where I was telling you that we have a surge here that could be counted as the first leg that could lead us a lot higher. I was looking for a correction. The correction came, you can see, and I told you that it's probably going to have to stop around this critical level. Yes, if it is going to stand any chance of continuing higher. It did deep under that, but didn't stay there much, and it bounced back. Now you see where we are. If we continue higher Monday, Tuesday, jumping above this level, that comes at 17.12 without visiting the floor, just opening for trading, going sideways, or just popping up here and up we go. That's pretty clear. We have left behind an A, B, C. We are going up to most likely deliver the D leg, okay? But that will be bullish, and it will be fairly clear as far as I'm concerned in terms of delivering a signal that will be good for quite a few days, okay? So I repeat, the jump above 17.12 in silver price in US dollars is very bullish and is likely to lead to further gains. However, a decline from current level, a decline back checking the floor here at 16.6 would force our hands to basically estimate that we have dealt here with a fourth wave, sorry, that's going to be 1, 2, that's 3, that's 4, another leg is coming on this scale, okay, another leg coming on this scale, that's 1833, this is 17, let's say 60, it's about 80 cents roughly, yeah, big rough estimate. We're talking about 80 cents, 70, 80, something like that from around here. So that's going to take us to 16 roughly, okay, if the fourth wave ends here. So that is the case that I think is most appropriate, this analysis for silver in US dollars, gold in US dollars. And essentially it's the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. We have seen a nice rebound here on the daily, and it came back to sit above support indicated by this line. It continues up early this coming week, and we are fine with taking this as an ABC behind us. And it could serve the purpose, of course, of an A, B, C. We're going up for the D, do you see? And we come down later for the E leg. There is no guarantee that the E leg is going to punch under the low here. It might. But right now, for the next, I would say 2-3 weeks, it's almost certainly going to look up. Okay, this provided it manages to rise above the high registered this past week. And we'll see the details in a sec. If it goes back to the floor, then we're going to have to adopt the same line of thinking we presented in the case of silver. Sorry, we have 1, 2, we have 3, we have 4, we're getting down for the 5th. So in that case, I would find it difficult to see here that gold is going to break substantially lower than 1,420. I think 1,400 would be really an extreme move. Yeah, there is a support at this level, you can see clearly, that comes at 1,435 roughly. If it does continue down, maybe it's going to go to mid-range. I would give it a room to run towards 1,420, and that's it. I would like to see it coming back, basically going back to the other side of this downsloping channel, do you see? And then coming back. The entire price action here of gold is 100%, in my opinion, corrective. Okay, so that should tell you that longer term it's positive. Longer term it's positive because a corrective price action is a counter trend move. It's a counter trend action. Yes, that means that the main trend is up because this now is going down. Okay, let's dive and see the 60 minutes and see the details. So as I said, we either have an A, B, C behind us that will be confirmed on a jump above this level, 1,473. Again, all the errors and everything I had, as I explained to you yesterday and the day before, the structure has so far obeyed very much the vision that I had. You can see I told you we probably have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was first leg, and I said we can probably build on it. And if that is the case, that probably is terminated here, deliver the ABC. Look, basically going on my arrows here, but we need the continuation. We need the continuation. We do not want to see that, you see. We need the continuation. We need to see jumping above this zone and just continuing up in a impulsive manner, and then everything will be, as far as I'm concerned, sorted out, clear that we are heading higher for the rest of the week. and potentially a bit even more than that. Diving under 1457 area around here, this zone that I marked, would have the clear implication that it seeks to go lower. Okay, it seeks to go lower because that's going to morph into our fourth wave and it's going to dive fifth leg. Hello, hope you enjoyed the clip. I'm back here with some details about my service, currently at 50% off for first-time users. You need to go on my website. The homepage is right here. It's Wave Mastery, www.wavemastery.com. Yeah, wavemastery in one word.com. That takes you to the homepage. You can scroll down, look through some things that I've written here, some recommendations from past users and current users, and that is essentially the offer currently open only to first-time subscribers. Okay, so there is the daily service, daily videos that are preceded by a trial, so you can take the trial for 1 week, and at the end of that, if you're happy, you do nothing, you go on to the plan of half price. Essentially 79 presents half price of the normal price, and that will be good for 1 year. That means 12 payments of 79. If you want to watch just the weekend videos, then you go for this one, and it does give you access to the weekend videos, and I often also insert a video as a bonus midweek, just to keep you on track, to see a little bit where things are moving, because sometimes 1 week of full price action is a lot and the wave count can change, especially if you're a short-term trader. You really want to know what's happening. So that is essentially the situation. If you decide to go, for example, for the daily videos, you click here, it takes you to the page where it explains to you, you should read that, it explains to you what is covered, etc., etc. If you like what you read, you click here, subscribe. It takes you to PayPal, because my paying system is through PayPal, and you pay through PayPal. You can see you have the trial at $9.99. That's for the first 7 days. As I said, if you like what you see, do nothing. It just goes automatically. If you don't like, you can cancel. Or if you don't know how to cancel, or you have any doubt, you have any question, you can write to me, of course. Once you go through and you pay, you come back, PayPal will send you back to my website to fill in your profile details, choose your login, and once you do that, you will be led automatically to the page with the links to the various videos classified by date. If at any point in time in this process you have a problem, things are not going as I'm describing to you right now, all you have to do is just contact me and I'll help you out. That is essentially it. So you'll have 1 week to look at things. I would like to just spend a minute about the website itself. I have written here a few articles. Is this website for me? You can go through that one. Psychology and trading, trading and the arts, why join? Yes, each of these articles could perhaps help you to see how to relate to my website, but there is no substitute, in my opinion, to actually take a trial. You know, you take a trial, and I want to say another thing. You take a trial and you can't make up your mind. You want more time to think. Fine, I understand that. Then you cancel, but then you are not allowed to take another trial. Please, I want to be very clear about that. There are people who abuse this, and it's really not right. You're not allowed to take more than one trial, okay? A trial is a trial. But if you're interested, after you take a trial, you're interested to come back, you can still benefit from the low price for the next full year, but you have to write to me, and then I will send you a special link without a trial. And if you join, then you're going to go immediately onto the reduced price plan for 12 months. Okay? If you take another trial after you took already one, I am going to have to cancel that and refund you. And if you do that 2 or 3 times, I'm just going to blacklist you, because there are people who have been doing it, and I'm afraid this is really absolutely not right. This is subscribe here. Use subscription. Once you are logged in, you will see this one highlighting you daily service videos or weekend service videos. Yeah, it will show which one you really have the right to access. The daily service videos, to be very clear, they cover the weekend service videos, okay? So you don't have to subscribe to both. The daily covers everything I do. The weekend, of course, is more selective. Now, I have here resources. There are chart galleries right here, chart 1, 2, 3. There are plenty of charts here that give you an idea how I go about subdividing various market action here. There I covered a lot of markets, and you can see there is history here that could be very interesting for you to just go through. Let's see, platinum, for example. Yes, that's 1973 to 1978. If you click right on top where it shows you the hand, the chart opens up big. You can print it if you like. Here's an example of platinum, April 1980. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the huge correction that followed after that. So there is plenty for you, whichever market you're interested in, the financials, commodities, precious metals, etc. Okay, so that's chart galleries. Then useful links, as the name implies. Yes, recommended reading list. You have a long list of books here that I've read over the years that I found very interesting. Of course, I have many more books that I would like to add. It's just a question of time. I don't always have time to update this one. But the books that you find here did help me in the beginning, and still the information here is very valuable in these books. For example, Kroll. I don't know how many of you heard about Stanley Kroll. Stanley Kroll was a really imaginative fellow trader that wrote very well about his own trading and in trading in general. I learned a lot from these books. And of course, if you haven't heard about Reminiscence of a Stock Operator, you should get this book and read it. You will not regret. This is a book that most traders, I think, have come across and read. It is very interesting. And as you go down the list, you will see if there are things that are of interest to you. Of course, go ahead, get them. Some of them are even available online for free as a PDF. Check that. If you have questions about that, you can even contact me. Here's the contact us, and you put your name. Please make sure you give me the right email address. Message, simple maths, submit, I get it. You'll hear from me. I'm based in Belgium, so if you write to me from Australia or from the US and I'm having my rest, do not be surprised if I don't react quickly, okay? Normally within a day you will have a reply from me. I check my email fairly regularly. So that's about it. Hope to see you visiting my website. Hope to see you taking a trial. If you have any questions, again, don't hesitate. Get in touch with me, and wishing you a great trading week. Bye now.